UCF gave us a really interesting opportunity to take a very ownable and unique story and fly it to the stratosphere. UCF is known as Space U, and they were founded in 1963 in those early days of the space race to actually support the space industry.
And just only 45 minutes from Cape Canaveral, you can actually see rocket launches from campus. So the challenge that UCF brought to us is that they're preparing for a $3.5 billion campaign, but don't have the history that many institutions rely on and honestly probably take for granted. They needed to establish a culture of philanthropy, right? Not just giving once or twice, but making it a regular habit and changing people's mindset when it comes to giving. The other thing is that they have a very young alumni base. I think something like 70% of their 400,000 alumni graduated after the year 2000. So the average age of alumni is much younger than institutions that we're used to seeing do these types of fundraising campaigns.
And at the end of the day, people give to people. So a big part of our strategy was helping the community see their role in this campaign and understand how their dollars would help UCF achieve the things that they want to achieve.
We need to show how we could activate this campaign across print, digital, social, events, donor communications, really anything that they might need to bring this campaign to life. We got to provide the conceptual thinking behind all of it, and then we were lucky enough to be able to do some really tactical executions. And that really started with the campaign case statement. We wanted it to feel like a mission briefing. From the folder to the experience to the design of it, we wanted the donors to really feel like they were being invited to be a part of this mission, implored to be a part of this mission, that they're a key part of it, and that we can't do it without them.
The idea of a mission really tied to UCF's history because they were founded with a very specific mission to support the space industry. And that mission goes so far beyond outer space as well. They've got a top cybersecurity program, a well-renowned hospitality program, and they're the top producer of nurses in Central Florida. This mission also tied together our fundraising priorities: elevating student success, fueling discovery and innovation, advancing future frontiers, and maximizing competitive excellence. Our campaign identity then became Go for Launch, and this name really fit UCF and everything they were working for because it captured that feeling of momentum and speed and urgency and ambition that UCF was all about. It also gave us a really fun opportunity to use lines like "all engines fired," "launch there tomorrow," and do a series across social and digital with headlines like "the mission to cure," "the mission for what's next," that really spoke to the different colleges and schools across all of UCF's campuses and was able to speak directly to what each of them were achieving.
Beyond the case statement, we also helped provide some conceptual thinking for the campaign website. This is an entry point for many people to the campaign, but also a central hub that you can keep coming back to. In addition to the case statement and website, we also did some social media templates, some donor communication templates, and then we got to provide some conceptual thinking for the donor launch event.
And that launch event was really spectacular. It felt immersive, really out of this world, if you will. And it really spoke to that, again, that momentum and that ambition and that excitement around what UCF is doing and brought everyone into that moment to go for launch together.
That event was incredible. We're very aware of the fact that so much of the work that we do, especially for campaigns like this, is really laying the foundation for the people who live the brand day in and day out. So it was really rewarding for us to see them take that and run with it, fly with it, like you said, just launch it into another world.
Yeah, I think UCF was a great example of leaning into what could be perceived as a weakness. They were a pretty young university, and that could cast some doubts on it. But they went fully into it, used that momentum and that ambition and that youth to do something cool, and it's going to take them all the way.
I would say just how much fun we had with this one. We got the green light from the get-go to really go for it, and there was nothing, stuffy or reserved or expected about this. And I think all the creative and the impact that it's had so far really shows what you can do when you take away those barriers that might come with a long history, and just really ask us to do what we do best and give it to them and see how they can take it further.